Okay, turn. Now, okay, I use medium geometry, normal. But I decided not to use a phone because it will flip the screen rotation, and I better use the laptop because I'm going to put the laptop into the car anyway. Because if you put the laptop outside of the car, when you scan interior of the car, you won't get the Wi-Fi signal. So you should be putting it here. And will be the part I'm going to scan. Is the cup holder. I designed a block that put into this cup holder. I make a phone holder on top of it. Right. So here's my setup. I place my laptop here. I scan in a medium mode geometry and disable flat base. I click on no because I'm not using a turntable. Alright, let's start the scan. I'm scanning the top part here. Right, and then I'm going to trying to scan the side. Guess it's black. Guess this is summer here, and it's very hot in this car. Outside is like 35 degrees, so I can't be here really long. Now the handle stuck with the armrest, so I can't go any lower. Right, and then I will try to make scan from this angle. Come on. All right. Because I need to scan in a different angle. Okay. It looks like I can guess the orientation. Let me try to if it can scan any deeper. Okay, I think that's the best that I can do. All right, let's get out of this car. It's getting too hot here. Okay, let's process the point cloud. 0.25. That would be the best result for medium mode from the other. 0.2, 0.25. Give you a best result. Okay, I think this is good enough for reversing in CAD. Okay, let's export this as SC format, the point cloud. All done. Then I move to CloudCompare. Drag and drop the files here. Click on apply. Align this to the XY plane. 1, 2. Okay, it's upside down. Let me flip it along x-axis 180 degrees forward. Now let me look at the top view. I'm going to align it by rotating it along the z-axis using my mouse. And I'm going to move it here along the lower edge of my monitor. There's no straight line here. Tools, registration, move body box center to the origin. Now it's moved to the origin. I need to relocate this part anyway. So I made a 3D scan of my phone in the previous video a long time ago. So I'm going to export this as the ASC format. I only need a point cloud, so I'm going to export this, and then I will drag and drop the phones here into the CloudCompare. Okay, so I have my phones here. Let's make it easy. I will align the font to the XY plane. Okay, now the phone is in the XY plane. I'm going to look at the side view. Alright, so I'm going to translate the phone here, and I will rotate it along the x-axis because I want to arrange the assembly where I want to put the phones. So I want to put the phone here, about this. Maybe I lean a little bit more. Yeah, about this. So I want to put my phone like this. Okay, let me look at the front view. Let's rotate along the y-axis. Okay, make it pretty colors. Click on check mark. Okay, we are going to move this again in the FreeCAD, so you don't need to worry about the position of it. X-axis. Okay, now the font and the cup holder is in position. So I have to do is making a CAD drawing of the support for the font and also a mounting or for the cup holder. Okay, next I'm going to export this to point cloud separately, and then I will import into the FreeCAD in 2 files, the font and the cup holder. When I import it, it should be open in this position. Okay, let's export the cup holder first. Okay, I'm going to export in PLY format. Okay, it's in FreeCAD. I click on new, and then I'm going to create a new part. I'm in the part design user interface. Create a new part, and then I'm going to import the cup holder that was scanned. Okay, so the point cloud is big, so I make it smaller so it will be easier to see. Click on the view tab, change the color, and then change the point size to 1. Okay, so here, and if you turn on the work plane, you see that it's not in the center. So what I do is that I will create a sketch on XY plane. I try to draw the lines from this point to this point, and then I'm going to 3.8. So I'm going to measure the length here. It's 75.82. So this one will be half of that to be in the center. 75.82 divided by 2, 37.91. 37.91. Okay, now set this line in the center. Going to measure this point to this point, 6.93 millimeter, 6.93. So I'm going to move the point cloud to the left along the x-axis, 6.93 millimeter along the x-axis. So I close this placement, minus 6.93. And okay. Now the cup holder should be in the center of the origin. You see here. I will import the font. We already made approximation position of the font. So I do the same thing. So I put the font in this orientation because I want it to be back heavy. So it press the center of gravity. We press in the back part of the cup holder because I can see that they have some taper wall here. so that I can make something to hook this up so that I don't have to use the adhesive when I made this. Okay, the phone is not in the center, so I do the same thing. So it's 7.24. So I need to move the phone along the x-axis to the left 7.24 millimeter minus 7.24. So now you have your point cloud both in the center. Guys, I start by creating a sketch on the YZ plane. See this YZ plane, it's in the center, right? And I will start by creating a box shape that is simple. I create a box here, place it close, and I make this line perpendicular to this line, place it closer here. You can use the slide section. It will cut the section of the point cloud in half. And I put this close here. Okay, next I'm going to use 3 line arcs, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next I'm going to create a plane here. Okay, go up here, and I'm going up here. Next I'm going to create the line from here to here, and this line would be perpendicular to this line, so it's a box here to here. Let me trim it, trim edge. Okay, now I trim it. Let's put in a dimension 14 millimeters. Okay, now we have our plane in the center like so. Okay, I close it, and next I'm gonna turn off the phone first because it's dragging the performance of the software. I'm going to extrude it using the pad command. Click on the sketch first using a pad command. Come on. Alright, so I need to click on symmetry so that it will extrude on both sides. Let's try 120. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, 120 would be enough. Okay, I click on OK. Now we have our first, let me turn off this. We have our first solid. I'm going to make it transparent. I click here, 50%. So now it's transparent. When I turn on the point cloud, I can see the point cloud through it. Okay, next I'm going to create a sketch on this plane, top plane. I'm going to cut curvature here. I do this by clicking on the plane of the solid and click on sketch. Okay, and then I need to create extend geometry by cloning the line here. So cloning 3 lines, and then I'm going to create another line here for using it as a mirror axis. And next I'm going to create a cutting line using arc. I make it a little bit smaller like this because we're gonna cut it, so we need to make a close profile. I make a line here, second line and third line, and then I should be able to I will select this and mirror it to the other side like so. I need to delete this. Let's try if I have a cross sketch, we can cut it. Okay, now we can cut it. I cut it to 15 millimeter because it's gonna be cut everything in here. So we have our first fitment. Click on OK. Okay, you can see there is a gap on the left which is supposed to be filled because the cup holder is composed of 2 pieces of the plastic shell. One is on the top here and the one is the cup holder under it. It's probably moved, it's not aligned in the assembly, so there's a gap here, but doesn't matter if as long as you see in the point cloud that it's not interfering, so it should be able to fit. Next I'm going to cut the curve here because it's clashing with the lid, so I will cut, do the same thing. I click on the plane here and then click on the plane and then click on the sketch. Next I'm going to do the same thing, create external geometry, this line and this line. Okay, and then I'm going to make a mirror axis, and then I'm going to create a 3-point arc. I'm gonna trim it from here to here like so, about this, and I'm going to create 3-point arc because this one is an arc and a line, so we have a closed loop, right? Select all 3 lines and mirror it to the opposite side. You need to delete the mirror axis to get a closed profile. Click on OK. Okay, next I'm going to make a cutout for this too small rubber nipple here. I'm click on the surface and click on the sketch. Okay, you can see it. This one is clear. Click on the section wheel, and then I'm going to create nipples here in this location, say 8.5 millimeter, and then I'm going to a mirror line. I draw a mirror line. And then I'm going to mirror it to the other side. It doesn't match perfectly, doesn't mind. It should fit. And I'm going to delete the mirror axis. Close pocket. Cut it for 3 millimeter. Okay, 3 millimeter cut. Click OK. Okay, now it's done for the base. And I'm going to turn on the point cloud for the font. Okay, it's difficult to move sometimes when you have a lot of point cloud, right? The font is in the center, but you can see that it's rotated on the z-axis. It's not parallel to the x-axis, so I'm going to rotate it. Placement on the z-axis. Number 1 is here, so it means that you are going to rotate on the z-axis. I'm going to click on an arrow here. So if I add 1 degree, it will be too much, so I would say 0.5, and I'm going to move it to the edge of my mirror. I think 0.6 would be perfect number. Yeah, 0.6. Apply. Okay, now the font is aligned perfectly. Next I'm going to draw a sketch on the YZ plane. Click here, click on the YZ plane, and I'm going to draw a support for the font up to this point, just below the power button. You can see the power button here, so I'm going to click on the line here, click here and here. So the back side would be larger than the front side. Let me draw these 2 lines. That would be a thickness of the font. Let's make it parallel to each other, and then I'm going to move it here, lock. Okay, you need to click on this constraint first, then click on the line. Now I lock it, so I can dimension this to 5 millimeter, and this will be 2 millimeter. 5 and 2, and this line has to be perpendicular to this line. Next I'm going to draw a line here to here and here to here and here to here. Okay, I'm going to make it perpendicular to this line, perpendicular to this line. Okay, now we have a support for the font, and then I'm going to extrude this. Click on symmetry, and let's try 80. 85. 85 is fine, I think. Okay, 85, click on OK. Now we have a support for the font. Next I'm going to cut the profiles. Let me turn off the point cloud of the cup holder. So now after I turn off the cup holder, it's very smooth with the orbit, so you should import just enough point cloud, not import too many. I'm going to click here on this plane, create a new sketch. And then I'm going to cut the profiles. Before that, I need to project this 3 dimension, and then I'm going to make a profiles. Let me use the slice plane. It will be more clear. I think this is the button anyway. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click from here to here, from here to here. Okay, I will mirror this from here to here. Cut this. I'm going to trim this, delete this, and this will be 1.2 millimeters. Then I'm going to 11 millimeters and 6.7. Okay, I will mirror this to the other side. Mirror command, mirror line. This should be a closed loop, right? Let me delete the mirror line. Close. Okay, this could be a closed loop. Okay, it's closed. 90. Too much. 85. You can use this until it touch the point cloud. Yeah, 85 is okay. Okay, now we have a profile for the phone. Next I'm going to create a small wall here. I think the thickness 1.2 millimeter. 1.2 millimeter. So I create a sketch here on this plane, and I'm going to create external geometry. Create a rectangle, and I'm going to snap this line into create external different. Okay, snap this point to this point. Right, I'm going to do the height height will be 3 millimeters. It should be enough to hold the phone in place. Reverse for 1.2. Okay, now we have the wall here to lock the phones in place. Click on OK. Okay, now our phone is done. Click on fillet. Okay, I can fillet it. Select 2 edges here. Alright, okay, now I can create fillet. So you need to increase the number until it's fit like this. Click on OK. Now you have a fillet edge of the phone, and you can also fillet this edge. Make it look better. 2 lines. Increase it. Okay, click on OK. Okay, now it's fillet. It's look better than before. Because we have a sharp edge, we don't want to cut anything with a sharp edge. So I will let me turn off this phone point clouds. So I will make a round corner. The back one should be larger. 1 and 2. Create a fillet here. Gonna increase it until it's match the profiles. Okay, about this. It's look nice. Next, I'm going to make a fillet here in the front. It's simple, isn't it? Okay, let's increase the number. Okay, about this. Should be nice. We have a sharp edge here. I'm gonna chamfer it. This edge and this edge chamfer. 1 millimeters. Let's say 2. Okay, 2 millimeters. Click on OK. Look like we have finished our phone holders project. Okay, this is the point cloud of the phone is too dense, I can tell you. Let's export this one. Okay, let's try to print with support enable. When pulling the phone, it's not supposed to pull this plastic piece together. So I tried to make this holder back heavy, so that when I put the phone in, it's likely that it will fall in this direction. Because I have a key here that it will lock this holder from movement when it lifts up. Okay, let's try to put it on. So this key here should go in here. It's a bit taper. So I put this one down first. And the weight of the phone should be pushing it backward. So if I push it backward, it won't be flipping. But if the car accelerates, it need to use its weight to hold it from going this way, but it's heavy. But if the car brakes, this won't go this way. So I think each cup holder has different shape, so you need to come up with your own idea how to hold it. Because cup holder, it's designed that you can put the cup in and take it out easy. So locking things in there could be difficult without using double-sided adhesive tape. But okay, yeah, it's worked. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.